If you're still subscribed to this channel, thank Christ and thank you. What's up, everybody? This is Jordan from J Card Wrestling, and it's been a minute. Not gonna lie to you, it's been a minute. I'm pretty busy with life lately. I have not obviously been active with the channel in over a month now. But I don't have much to really explain to you guys. I mean, I've just been busy with life. Work got in the way. Holidays around the corner. I will leave a description. I'll leave a link in the description of where I've been for the last couple of weeks here, from my other channel, explaining where I've been. But I'm back. Like to be more consistent than I'd like to be. But I'm back for the moment here, and holy shit, we got a lot of wrestling news to talk about here, huh? Man, I'm gonna know where to begin with this. You guys can look. I want to talk about Raw, Smackdown, the Rumble, All Elite Wrestling, and WrestleMania, and Kenny Omega. I think all of those right now are pretty important right now, pretty relevant. I'd like to dive into them. I guess I'll start with All Elite Wrestling here. I guess last time that I left off here with you guys was All Elite Wrestling was just in the works. It was just being talked about. Nothing was really official yet. And then just in the last couple of weeks here, we found out that it is going to be a real thing, and that the copyright, and patent movement, I believe, for it has gone through, and they filed it, and they got approved for it. And then the Khan family, who is running it, who's also the owners of the Jaguars, they're the ones that's funding all of this. So they had a press conference in Jacksonville on Tuesday. Which, oddly enough, that's where SmackDown was. We had a couple big announcements. We had that Neville, former WWE superstar, is going to be there. I'm having a brain fart. I cannot remember. I can't remember who the hell else is in there besides Neville and Chris Jericho. Chris fucking Jericho is not coming back to WWE for right now. I'm sure that was kind of a square kick to Vince McMahon in the nuts. But Chris Jericho is one of those wrestlers where he has wrestled all over the world. I think the only place he really hasn't wrestled is TNA. I could be wrong, but I think he's wrestled basically everywhere else. That has been a thing in the past, like WCW. I think he's wrestled in Ring of Honor. I think he's wrestled. He's definitely wrestled in New Japan, of course, and now he's wrestling in AEW. That's just a game changer there. And then there are a couple rumors and speculations that Kenny Omega will become to AEW too, or will he become a WWE? I'll get into that later on. But All Elite Wrestling is a thing, guys. And you know what? I think me and a lot of wrestling fans are very, very, very excited for this. It's going to be like a nice, nice, fresh start for wrestling. We've kind of been in this like dry spell and kind of like the sluggish kind of pace with WWE. I mean, we can watch New Japan, but it's not really foreign to us. I mean, literally. TNA's in the shitter. Us as wrestling fans, we're kind of bored, I guess. So All Elite Wrestling is, going to be a thing. And I'm really, really excited for it. They've announced that Double or Nothing will be MGM's, stadium. The MGM Grand in Las Vegas at the end of May, which is awesome. They haven't announced any matches yet, or I don't think the tickets even gone on sale for it. I mean, I can't go, but I'd love to, but I can't. It's going to be awesome. I mean, who else in WWE could jump over there? I asked that question a couple times. And the one who I actually would really like to see, unless WWE pushes him, if they don't push him, I want to see Finn Balor over there, because I feel like that's more of his area. A lot of his friends and former colleagues are going to be there. I feel like he just fit there better, to be honest with you. I don't know if it's ever going to happen, unless WWE does a push with him. I mean, it's Finn Balor, man. It just pisses me off. I never said in videos past. I mean, I love Finn Balor. He needs to have a world title shot. He hasn't had a fucking title shot since he came back, or maybe one. Maybe he had one or two, but he hasn't had one over 2 years. I think it's been almost 2 years since his title shot. I mean, that's just unreal. We were so excited for Finn Balor to come in, and now he doesn't He's just a mid-carder. It just pisses me off to no end here. But anyways, I like to see him make the jump. I don't know if anyone else out in my head here can make the jump. It's going to be a long stretch here. But what have we been reading and hearing about Sasha Banks not being happy and all that, she could make the jump. I doubt it. I really, really, really doubt it. But you know what? It would make sense if she did. So there's a couple of wrestlers there too that I think could make the jump. Will it happen? Probably not. Just contracts and all that. But we'll have to wait and see. So All Elite Wrestling is a real thing. It's really happening. I'm really excited for it. If they land a TV deal with anybody, I don't know who they'd get. I mean, it's gonna be a PG-4 or not PG-14, TV-14 rating, I'm assuming. So where the hell can they really go? I guess maybe TNT or something. I don't know. Something, man. I think they could go. I think they could land a big TV deal if they really push and the fans are behind it. So we'll have to wait and see. I don't think anything of AEW is gonna come up late in terms of any wrestling matches or anything like that until probably April, May. But I mean, we should be excited, guys. I'm really excited. Moving on here, I'm gonna talk about Raw and SmackDown. I don't want to talk about the shows that just happened. I'll dive on a little bit to it. But just as Raw and SmackDown as a whole, right before Christmas episodes and taped episodes, they had the live episode where Vince McMahon, Stephanie, Triple H, and Shane all come out to the ring and said, we haven't been very good to you guys. We've been kind of slacking. We're going to have a change everywhere else. And that first Monday night when they did that, it really wasn't a bad show. I mean, I didn't think it was a bad show. A lot of people took a shit on it, but I didn't think it was that bad of a show. I'm not going to say it's great, but I thought it was better than what we've seen in the past couple weeks here. So in terms of has it changed since then? We had the taped episodes. I'm not counting any of those. To be honest, I didn't watch either of them because of holidays and all that. And to be honest, I'm kind of really glad I didn't watch it because I heard it was shitty anyways. But in terms of anything changed from last Monday since the first live episode of the new year, has anything changed? Not really, but kind of not really. I mean, it's a different pace. It's a weird different pace. It's a weird different, I don't want to say vibe, but I still get that same vibe that I'm watching. But in terms of pace, like the pace and, I don't want to say surprises. I don't know. Somebody tweeted me and said it's weird. It's the same, but it's different. It's weird. And I would agree with that when I rewatched the episode. They're doing a little bit new stuff, a little bit. But I guess when they were saying, we're going to change it up, I was expecting like more surprises, more just a lot of stuff. And, I haven't really seen that yet. But it's a different pace. So is it in the right step? The step in the right direction? Maybe. I mean, I'm still giving hope on it. I'm taking a complete shit on it. If it's middle of March and I'm still not seeing anything, then I'm still going to take a shit on it. But, I'm going to start taking a shit on it. But for now, it ain't bad. It ain't bad. I don't think it can get any worse. I mean, I might say that, but I probably will. But it's been better. It's been better, and I'm looking forward to the rest of it here. SmackDown, I never hated SmackDowns. There were some shitty SmackDowns, but for the most part, I didn't think it was that bad. With the Daniel Bryan heel turn, is making it a lot more better, and AJ Styles, kind of a heel tendencies a little bit. But I'm not on SmackDown. I'm not really seeing anything new. On Raw, when it comes to storylines, I guess I'm not really seeing anything new. The only thing I really see was Daniel Bryan heel turn and Mandy Rose out of nowhere, kind of getting more of the spotlight. But I haven't really seen any new storylines. On Raw, you kind of see new storylines forming, but on SmackDown, you don't really see any storylines forming. And you have Becky Lynch, of course, on there. I can't believe I forgot about her. But it's just one of those things where you want things to change, and you kind of think, this is kind of different, but it's still kind of the same. So, I'm not giving complete hope on it yet. But overall, on SmackDown, is it different? Not really, but we're getting there, I think. I think we're getting there. A lot of people disagree with me on that, but we're kind of getting there. Moving on to the Royal Rumble. this Rumble seems to be an okay Rumble, to be honest with you. And nothing out there is really exciting me. Because right now we have Becky Lynch and Asuka. I know Asuka's going to win that, and somehow Becky Lynch is going to get in WrestleMania main event with the title. I know she is. So I think they're in a hole. If she can win the belt again, it's going to be at Mania. So I'm not really looking forward to that. I'm not looking forward to the Brock Lesnar match, if that even happens, with Braun Strowman still being out. I guess I'm looking forward to the Bryan AJ Styles. We've seen it already twice or 3 times now, but I guess. And then there's nothing really else. 30-man woman and woman Royal Rumble match. I mean, I'm looking forward to that because he's get a whole bunch of these surprises and all of that. People think Kenny Omega's going to show up to it. I hate to break it to you. He's not. He's not gonna be in the Rumble. But I'm not looking forward to it. I mean, I am, but I'm not. It's like, oh boy, I've kind of seen these matches over and over again, So it's like the Royal Rumble, bigger than that. It's like, all right, you're gonna put it in not Shea Stadium. What the hell is it called in Arizona? Chase Stadium, I guess it's called over there, where the Diamondbacks play. It's like, all right, cool. And I just thought something like that you'd have a little bit bigger for putting in for in a ballpark, So I don't know. I mean, Rumble's still 3 weeks away, but I just thought it'd be a little more, a wow factor to it. And so far, I'm not really seeing any wow factors to it. Looking ahead in the future here, we are in the WrestleMania season. And fortunately for me, I will be at this year's WrestleMania in New York. I don't live very far from New York. I mean, I live a couple hours, but I don't live very far. And I got the tickets for a couple months the day it went out. And I'm going. It's going to be awesome. So one of the reasons why I'm trying to do these a little more often is so I can, I guess discuss WrestleMania with you guys more since I'll be there, and kind of shed some more light on it. I'm looking forward to WrestleMania. I don't know if it's going to be like. I really want to see Taker there because I've never seen Taker WrestleMania. I'd like to see him. If this is going to be his last Mania, I want it to be this year so I can be his last WrestleMania. I hope last year wasn't it. I hope he has one more stint at Mania. So it doesn't have to be a full storyline. It could be something like John Cena, but I want to see him there at least one more time because I'm a huge Taker fan. I like to see him the one more time. But other than that, I don't really know what to expect for this Mania. It's a WrestleMania. The last couple of them have been pretty good. I thought last year's WrestleMania 34 was really good. A lot of people probably disagree with me. I thought it was really good. The WrestleMania 33 was one of the best WrestleManias I've seen in a long time. I was emotionally drained after that. 32 sucked. 31 is really, really good. And 30, I was so mad and watched the rest of 30. I think I lost. So I don't have any good memories of that one. Besides Bryan winning the titles. But anyways, as you guys can tell, I don't know the format. Just kind of rambling here, which is fine. As wrestling fans, we need to ramble. We need to get it out of our system, and I don't have many people to talk to about it, so I come to YouTube just to ramble about it. So I'm looking forward to WrestleMania. I'm looking forward to the Rumble, but in terms of wow factors, I haven't seen any wow factors yet, either on Raw or SmackDown. So that's why I'm kind of looking for AEW. I'm looking for that wow factor. I haven't seen that in forever. Yeah, WWE will give us a couple good ones here and there, but I don't see any wow factors in a while here. So I guess the last thing we'll talk about is Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega lost the IWPG title in Wrestle Kingdom last week, and I guess at the end of the month here his contract is up and he is not re-signing. So it's either he's going to go to like Ring of Honor, TNA, WWE, or AEW. Well, I can tell you now he's not going to go to TNA. He's probably not going to Ring of Honor. So it's either AEW or WrestleMania. I'm sorry, WrestleMania. Either AEW or WWE. And he said that, he's taking a break off a little bit. I don't know if he's saying that to say it or he's really taking a break because he's burnt, which I don't blame him. But where I think he's going to end up, I would absolutely love to see him in WWE. But if I have to be realistic, I think he's going to join his buddies in AEW. I could see it now. I could see him joining WWE and them give him a big fat contract. He'll maybe want creative control. WWE won't be about that. But I feel like he would fit better in AEW. I mean, he could fit in WWE if he was given the right, the right tools and methods. But I think he's gonna fit well better in AEW. That's just my prediction. I hope I'm wrong. I kind of hope he ends in WWE, but then again, I don't, because WWE would probably make his character, I guess, look weak, and they wouldn't utilize him the way he should be utilized. In AEW, I mean, I know they would. I only know if their company's gonna run. I know they're gonna treat him better. So I don't know. He won't be in the Rumble. I don't think he can legally be in the Rumble because his contract expires at the end of the month. So it is what it is. Will we hear anything about? We probably won't hear about anything from Kenny Omega probably for a while. I bet you February. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see. So that's about wrapping up there for me. Please subscribe to the channel if you enjoy my rambling. I like to do live streams on Raw and Smackdown when I'm home. I also open up a Patreon and a PayPal if you guys are feeling generous. Because I like to do this more often. Eventually, I like to do this more. I like to do this, a couple times a week here. What's coming up for the channel? I am going to be reviewing Royal Rumble 2014 because I was at that Rumble. I will be reviewing the Paul Heyman, I guess, the documentary, and then the Triple H documentary within probably the next week or so. Just a couple things on the channel. Just, I want to get established some ground on YouTube here, get some videos up, be consistent, and I'd like to do this. I feel like I'm knowledgeable. Maybe my rambling is not the best, but I feel like I can relate to a lot of wrestlers, a lot of fans, and I just like to talk about wrestling. So if you like to talk about wrestling with me, please follow me on Twitter. All links for that will be below. Please subscribe. Please like the channel. Please like the video. Don't know when it'll be up. The latest Monday and Tuesday for Raw and SmackDown. But maybe I'll have something up over the weekend for something. So if you guys listen to this, thank you so much. And I'll catch you guys later. Take care.